welcome to Hitchhiking Stars YouTube channel. As promised, every Tuesday, having a little look at what is the week about. What are the transits for the coming week going to be about? So let's have a look. I'm going to share my screen. And how's everyone? How was the new moon for you? New moon at 9 degrees Gemini that we had yesterday, I believe. I particularly was very tired. I find that new moons are a period of deep needed rest for me. In general, new moons are known for the deep rest thing, but I also think because the lunations, my periods are aligned with the lunations, then I tend to feel it very strongly. So I'm day 26 of my cycle, and yeah, I really feel very much the energies of the new moon as a place of darkness, as in like not necessarily emotional, although sometimes a little bit as well, but of real rest and not so much energy available. Okay, so this is the transits for today, so 31st of May. So the moon has moved away a little bit from the sun in Gemini. Now, the interesting thing for this week, really, is a couple of planets shifting motion. So I always find interest in the motion shift with planets. And the main one that I want to talk about, that I'm sort of paying attention to really, is Mercury just stationing the next few days to move forward again. So Mercury at 26 degrees, so the degree of fixed star Algol. So we all kind of might be losing our heads. We all might be getting extra insights about what was going on the 16th of May when we had that full moon eclipse. That was around 25 degrees Scorpio. So it's same degree almost. That's where Saturn also is, 25 degrees Aquarius, so squaring that full moon eclipse. So whatever you have in your chart around those degrees is still being activated. There's still deeper insights, deeper integration, deeper understanding that you're kind of achieving there. Now you're still kind of, you know, digesting, let's put it that way. So on the Friday, Mercury will go direct, but still, you know, stationing is going to be, you know, already Tuesday, it's already 26 degrees. So just a couple more days going backwards a little bit, and then we'll station to go direct. Now, Mercury takes some time to pick up on speed again. So still what some astrologers consider the shadow period of Mercury. So still going to be there, but things are going to start to move forward in terms of communication, and perhaps whatever it is that needs to be communicated from that new moon and from whatever came up, you know, or whatever it is that you need to communicate within as well, because I think there's also a sense of inner communication that we have with ourselves, of understanding what we are going through as well. So what, you know, transits that we might be going through personally, that we're sort of understanding deeper, that are reflecting deeper processes that we're going through. So that's very important. So Mercury going forward on Friday, but then on Sunday, we have Saturn moving retrograde. So whilst Mercury moves forward on Friday, on Sunday, Saturn will be stationing to go retrograde. It will be opposite the moon as well, interestingly. So the moon will be shedding a little bit of light on that Saturn there as well, putting a bit of emphasis on that Saturn at 25 degrees. Saturn will be going retrograde until October, and it will be until the 24th, around the 24th of October, when it will station to go direct at 18 degrees Aquarius. So between 25 and 18 degrees Aquarius, you're going to be, if you have any planets in your chart around those degrees of the fixed signs, so you know, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, then this transit is moving backwards. And I find very interesting, I had a consultation yesterday, and a client was asking me about transits and about retrogradations. I find that when a planet hits something, you know, in retrograde motion, we might change our minds about something, we might be revisiting something that we were dealing with will come back, you know, to for us to sort it, to tend to it again. And with Saturn, it's usually about responsibilities, about maturity, about growing up, and etc. So there's something about Saturnian themes that we're all going to be revisiting. So pay extra attention about what houses in your or which house in your natal chart. So if Saturn is going retrograde on your 6th house, well, situations around daily jobs, around your routines, around your diets, around your health. If it's on your ascendant, then things about expressing yourself in relationships, your sense of identity, crystallizing a sense of identity, a kind of process that you're going through that you're going to be revisiting for the next few months. So that's the big two things here really that we're going to be going through. And yeah, Monday, that's really what calls my attention. Venus will be coming to conjoin that Uranus, but not quite. So we'll talk about that next week. So for this week, whilst Mercury goes forward, Saturn will be stationary to go retrograde. So all Mercurial things will be moving forward, whereas the Saturnian things will be going backwards. And just a little little note there as well, that there's nothing to be afraid of when it comes to retrogrades. There's nothing bad or good, or I think is more like pointing out to cycles. And I think astrology is very good at teaching us that life is cycles within cycles within cycles within cycles. And it's our personal judgment that really turns something into good or into bad. So is more about, I think, one of the most healing aspects of astrology really is not about predicting the future or knowing things exactly or controlling outcomes of anything, but really about respecting the cycles and trying to align ourselves with these cycles as much as we can, and understand that everything changes and there's a time for everything, there's the right time for everything. So with that little pearl of wisdom, I'm gonna go today, and I wish you a wonderful week, pondering on Saturnian things and welcoming the forward motion of Mercury, and I'll see you all next week. Send me comments, send me news, how things are going for you. I'm still deeply immersed in dissertation stuff, which has been very amazing, and I might share some on my podcast, which I haven't done it for a while, so I might just go back to my podcast and talk a little bit about that. But in the meantime, have a wonderful week and speak soon. Ciao.